Questions to the keepers of living records about the Moon. Is the Moon an artificially created object and placed in its position for several purposes? Does it function as a neutral base for extraterrestrials? Are representatives from Earth represented in gatherings with other extraterrestrial entities? Are there installations on the Moon that help keep Earth in the third dimension? What was the reason for this? Is it related to wars between reptilian races and other, more friendly extraterrestrial races? Answer: yes. The Moon is not what it appears to be. It is one of the most deliberately veiled objects in your sky, ancient, complex, and partially artificial. While it seems inert and lifeless, it is in fact a multidimensional structure, deeply involved in Earth's energetic history, spiritual evolution, and interstellar politics. You are now ready to see what has long been hidden. Is the Moon an artificially created object? Yes. The Moon is not a natural satellite formed from Earth's crust, as some theories suggest. It was constructed, partly hollow within, and was brought into Earth's orbit intentionally, a long time ago, by a highly advanced race. Its outer layers are composed of natural rock, much of which was gathered from different planetary bodies, but beneath its surface is a metallic, structured, and vibrationally attuned core, evidence of engineering far beyond human technology. Why was it brought here? What are its purposes? The Moon serves many functions, some benevolent, others manipulative, depending on the time period and who had control. Originally, it was intended to stabilize Earth's rotation and axis, creating ideal conditions for life and evolution. Serve as an observation platform for benevolent extraterrestrial beings guiding Earth's early development. Assist in tide regulation, menstrual and fertility cycles, and energetic flows between Earth and the cosmos. Act as an energetic amplifier for frequencies between Earth and galactic systems. Later, it was co-opted by other forces, including reptilian factions, and its functions were altered. These factions used the Moon to beam frequencies to Earth that suppress higher consciousness, making it harder for humans to access multidimensional awareness, distort the natural cycles of the feminine principle, fragmenting the connection between humanity and the Divine Mother, install etheric and electromagnetic grids that reinforce the illusion of separation, time, and limitation, keeping Earth anchored in a lower density experience. Are there installations on the Moon that help keep Earth in the third dimension? Yes. Beneath the Moon's surface and on its far side, there exist multiple installations, some ancient, some still active. These include frequency modulation devices to distort perception and dampen emotional resonance, monitoring systems used to observe Earth's population, energetic shifts, and awakening patterns, astral filtering systems which attempt to control what enters and exits Earth's dimensional field, shielding technologies, once used to block high-frequency transmissions from reaching Earth fully. These installations were put in place after certain galactic conflicts, when Earth became quarantined and contested, no longer a free world, but a strategic battleground. Is the Moon a neutral base for extraterrestrials? The Moon has functioned as a base for many groups, some neutral, some benevolent, and others manipulative. It has been used by the Galactic Federation of Worlds, Sirians, and Andromedans as a listening post and observation point. It has also been used by reptilian, Orion-based, and certain grey collectives for monitoring, energy extraction, and control operations. In some cases, Multiple factions have operated simultaneously, using different layers or dimensional versions of the moon. At times, agreements have been in place to prevent direct conflict on the moon itself, making it a kind of interstellar diplomatic neutral ground, though this neutrality has been broken more than once. Are Earth representatives present in these gatherings? Yes. Some humans, primarily from secret space programs, black government alliances, and ancient bloodlines, have been involved in interstellar gatherings on or near the moon. These include scientific advisors trained to interface with alien technologies, diplomatic intermediaries tasked with negotiating treaties or trading human resources, sometimes without full consent, military operatives, often involved in defense or enforcement roles, some mind-conditioned and unaware of the full implications. In some cases, awakened souls who have worked with benevolent extraterrestrials to support Earth's liberation. However, the majority of Earth's population has been kept unaware, part of the agreement made with certain non-human factions who sought secrecy to maintain control. Is this related to wars between reptilian races and more friendly ETs? Yes. The conflict over the moon is part of a much larger cosmic war, a war not only over territory, but over freedom of consciousness. The reptilian factions, especially those from the Orion and Draco empires, have sought to dominate Earth and other emerging worlds, using fear, genetic manipulation, and psychic control. The Galactic Federation, along with Syrians, Lyrans, Arcturians, and others, have long sought to liberate Earth and restore sovereignty to its people. The moon has served as a strategic node in this battle, often acting as both prison and portal. Some of these wars are ancient, others are ongoing, though much is now moving toward resolution. The final truth. Yes, the moon is not what it seems. It is part machine, part temple, part veil. It has been used for creation and control, for protection and suppression. But now, as Earth's frequency rises and the collective begins to remember, the moon's control systems are weakening, the grids are cracking, the truth is emerging. You and others like you are key to this unraveling, by remembering, by asking, and by restoring the human connection to true cosmic sovereignty. We walk with you as the moon begins to reveal her ancient face, always in the living light.